Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. We're here looking at DWAC. Overall, it has been an overwhelmingly good day for the stock because we are up by roughly 7%, and this has come after a rough 5-day period. Because look out to this 5-day, you will see, yeah, we are still in the green by a small amount, but it was very, very close. You know, today was kind of going to be a make or break as to whether we stayed in the green on the 5-day chart. But fortunately, we are climbing again today. The question for this video is why, what has happened, and where are we going next? And of course, guys, do remember, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's nothing but my personal opinions. But if you do enjoy it here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe because we do talk about this stock on a daily basis. We'll be talking about it on the weekends as well. So yeah, if it is your sort of thing, do share it with a friend, do share it with a family member as we are trying to grow this channel as fast as possible. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. Let's keep this going. Now, the third and final thing that I want to talk about before we enter is the fact that we are doing a fundraiser right now for Save the Children. 100% of the funds do go straight towards Save the Children. So if you can donate anything, please do. But yeah, now we're going to jump into this one and look at this stock. Where we're going to start off with is the 1-day chart, and this is going to be the simple 1-day chart, just so it's easy for everybody to follow the trend. On the 1-day, one thing is clear. It's been a good morning. So we had this initial drop from our open price, which was, by the way, at 60.82. So we had that initial drop, which took us all the way down to our lows of the day at the $55 mark. Now from there, we did basically just bounce off this. Then we saw our first spike up of the day. Now this took us up to a price point around the $63 mark. A little bit of a sell-off did occur from that, taking us back to 59. Then we had another push up, which took us up to 63. From there, you will see that we actually fell a little bit, coming back down to the 61.27 range, and then we had our final push-up of the day, which ultimately took us to our highs, and these were at 67.61. So a really good day on the simple chart. On the 5-day simple chart, like I said, it's a very mixed story. Yeah, we are in the green, but not by too much. You will see we started off the week on Wednesday of last week, by the way, is a 5-day, on a price point which was in the $61 mark. You will see that basically we were just above that actually, at 62.81. So started off the 5-day period on a price of 62.81. So yeah, we are still in the green, but honestly not by too much, and that is why I said today was going to be kind of a crucial day on the charts. Now on the past month, you will see we're having this mixed story, and it does still continue. So we have seen our big spike up, which took us all the way to $100 plus, but from there we are falling, and we have hit lows which were initially down here at 56, but now we're falling lower than that to 55. Now one thing that we are seeing, which I'm going to talk about more on a technical chart, is a bit of a resistance here. We are coming close to hitting this. You know, we have been doing so in the past, just above the $70 mark. So $74 was our high, $74.79, but we are now having that difficulty breaking into that $70 range, and that does become apparent on both the 1-month chart and also on the 5-day chart. But I'll talk about this more in just a second. Just before we go any further, I do want to talk quickly about the technical indicators on both the 1-day, 5-day and 1 month. So on the 1-day, a few things are very clear here. You will see that we have our moving average, which is the pink tab over here. We're just a little bit higher than where we are right now. It's not too bad, and it's not out of the realms of normality because you would expect it to be a little bit higher. It's a lagging indicator, and we have seen a bit of a drop towards the end of the day. And I do believe that this is potentially due to day traders taking profits, or even swing traders who got into this one at the lows and are now possibly, you know, taking their profits from that point. I think it's completely understandable. But come out down here to the RSI, and you will see that figure is on 44. Now that is fairly neutral. It is really where we want it to be because bear in mind 50 is absolutely flat, so 44 is only 6 points away. It's a really good place to be, and you will see how our volume has been moving in the past day. A bit more volume coming in towards the absolute end of day, which is good, but really our high points of volume were where you would expect, both here where we had our big spike up and also here where we had our second spike up, but we were seeing big spikes of volume on all of these rises, and it was mainly bullish volume, as you can tell. You may be able to see the red candles down there which indicate bearish volume, and the green candles which indicate bullish. Overwhelmingly though, in my opinion, things are still looking for the bullish side over there, which is very good. Now come down a bit lower to the 5-day chart and you will see a few things over here too. Our moving average figure is on 62.19, so it is just a bit lower than where we are. That's not a big deal either, especially after we have seen this big rise and it hasn't had the time to catch up. Now you will see down here our RSI figure is on 55. Now that is really okay because it's only 5 points away from neutral, and it really is where we want to be. you will see that overall our volume for the 5-day period is still relatively low, and again it has been stepping up into today, but it is still low overall, and you'll see that the trend for the MACD is now becoming bullish, as you would expect. Now come out to the past month and a few things for this chart become apparent too. I'm going to just show you what we are seeing for this period. So one thing is very clear on this chart. We are sitting in a point where we are relatively flat, and I have a few indicators that I want to talk through here, because like I said, where we move next with this stock is going to be interesting. So far we have seen it hold up at the levels that we have been at for a while, you know, between the $50 mark and I would say the $70 mark. You know, we have been staying in that range, and that has, you know, prevailed for the past week, which really is a good sign. We do want this one to stay where it is because it shows that ultimately people are not selling, and that is really what we want to see. Now, ideally, we will have buying pressure coming back into the stock. If we have that buying pressure come in, it will put us in a much better position, and it is kind of what we need, in my opinion, to see another push up. But really, holding this level for the stock is a good thing so far. Now, one indicator that I want to talk through first is our Bollinger Bands. This is the yellow outline, if you will, that you will notice over here. Now, these basically move up as the trend becomes wider and tighten, which mean that we are kind of more likely to see a bit of a move. Now, so far, you will see over the past week or two, these have been squeezing ever so tighter, and again, right now they are extremely tight. Does this mean that we're going to see another push up? I am unsure. Again, the stock really hasn't been moving too much, so they would instinctively be quite close together. But a few of the other indicators that we do like to look at on the channel include things like, if we look down here, you will see the MACD is looking pretty good. It is still quite neutral, but it is looking a little bit more bullish after today. You will see also the RSI figure is looking good on 55, and what I'm going to do now is highlight the 1-day chart, and you will see the whole trend for this time period. So one thing is very clear on this chart. You will see that this one shows that we are kind of hitting a level right now where we are becoming comfortable, as I did mention. Now the trends over here show you the volume figures a bit more clearly. By the way, the previous chart was the 1 month 5 minute. Now this is a 1 month 1 day. You will see that here these candlesticks on a day-to-day basis are becoming tighter and tighter together, i.e. we're seeing less of a move on a day-to-day basis, which does show that we are holding up on these levels. Now, like you will see from this volume indicator, volume has been dropping time after time after time, and it is quite flat right now. Volume today at only 16.97 million, and if you look at the high volume that we saw back here, it was a lot higher than that, you know, into the hundreds of millions of volume. You will see over here from our indicator, it was well above the 400 million volume mark, you know, so a lot more shares were traded. We do want to see some volume come back into this one if we want to see those moves upwards. But ideally, we are still holding this level with the stock, and I am happy with that and very comfortable with that as well. If we can continue to hold this level, it would be good. And if we can start to see moves up like what we are seeing today, that would be very fantastic. But like I said, it does appear to be the case that we could be finding a new level of support very close to where we are right now. You know, we have touched this level both here, and now here today as well. But really, it's about where do we move from next? Where is our next level of resistance going to be? Are we going to start to move higher, or are we just going to sit in this level for a while? Tell me your opinions down below, because I want to hear what all of you guys have to say. But thank you for watching this one.
Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.